I'm back with some clothing tips for the new year. We talk about clothing a lot on this channel because it's probably the most asked about topic. Your outfits are, of course, important, but they shouldn't dominate the conversation. Odds are you're not selling the clothes you'll be wearing. Once you get a certain wardrobe baseline, your clothes fit properly and your style or look is appropriate for what you do or want to convey, then the session becomes about getting great expressions. Your audience doesn't think back to what you wore in a headshot, just that you look like you in your headshot, and that it's not 20 years old. All that said, the basic rules still apply. Fit is critical, and fitted clothing, as opposed to loosely fitted garments, are best. Guys, if you're wearing a tie, make sure the neck size is right in your shirt. You wouldn't believe how many people are surprised that their dress shirts don't fit since the last time they wore them. Fitted garments are always better than oversized shirts, jackets, or dresses. Oversized or blousy clothes just make you look bigger because we can't use any of the slimming posing tricks. If your jacket fits great, but maybe it's a little bigger on the waist, we can use a clip to pull it in. This is an old trick, but super handy. It'll take off 20 pounds easily. Solid colors are usually better than items with busy patterns, so keep that in mind. How dressed up do you need to be? Well, I can't answer that for you specifically. It's something you need to decide yourself. If you still wear a suit to work every day, great. Wear your favorite suit. If you barely remember how to tie a tie, then maybe wearing a tie doesn't make a lot of sense. There's nothing wrong with an open collar and sport coat. We just don't look comfortable in dress clothing we don't normally wear. Just ask my son. A note on men's undershirts. Go V-neck or take it off. They're just too distracting. If you are dressing up, wear the right pants. It's not uncommon to think headshot only, so I can stay casual below the waist. Just wear the matching pants, trust me. Often, we shoot a little extra room to allow for different crops or more flexibility in layout, so jeans coming through just don't look right. Odds are your shoes won't be in the shot, but if they give you a little extra confidence boost, bring them along. Whatever you decide on, do bring some options if your session includes an outfit change. Some items just photograph better than others, and it's hard to be sure until we get in the studio. Sometimes we do break the rules, so if you have an outfit you really love that doesn't follow the rules, just bring it. Here are some highlights from the last year or so. As they scroll through, take a note of what you like and what you don't, and hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying the video so far. Style trends. We don't get too trendy on this channel. Fashion trends change quickly, whereas headshots tend to hang around for a while. So sticking with classic, timeless outfits is a smart move. One trend I do want to mention. I have been noticing bigger shoulders in a lot of women's shirts or jackets. For a headshot crop, these aren't very flattering. Remember, seeing something in a lookbook is a lot different than how it'll look in a headshot. What about jewelry or watches? I'm a big fan of watches. If you want to show off your favorite watch, let me know. I'm on the fence though when it comes to smartwatches. It depends on your look. For a casual vibe, they're fine, but they do bring down a fancy look, in my opinion. What do you think? When it comes to jewelry, I generally say just keep it simple. But I've had clients really nail the big earrings look. So if big hoops are part of your signature look, then bring them along. Attention healthcare professionals. Lately, I've been photographing lots of people in scrubs. Modern, fitted scrubs look great on camera. Just make sure they've been washed and pressed so there aren't any creases left. In a pinch, we can make it work, but the scrubs do look best when they're broken in. White coats can be tricky to photograph. They usually don't fit as well, and it's a lot of white, which can be distracting. While you might feel a little underdressed in scrubs, if that's how your patients see you, then it's a very approachable look. To wrap up, just remember a couple things. First, don't overthink your clothing choices. They should represent you well, and you want to feel comfortable in them, whether dressy or casual. Your clothes must fit properly, especially when going dressier. And sometimes, if you're feeling a little rebellious, we will break the rules. But most importantly, remember the session is about you, not your clothing. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.